Alright. Time for a Shyvana game. Shyvana, or AD Shyvana, let's say, got some significant buffs this patch. So, yeah. I mean, here we are, playing some AD Shyvana. I personally still prefer playing AP because I think it's more fun. But with these changes, AD Shyvana is definitely more viable now. So it does make sense to, if you like playing it, to play it now. So, yeah.
They should run now.
Have I been sussed out? Oh, Pantheon has been sussed out. Okay. We're good. I don't know what the win rate on this account was. This is... it's a hard to say what elo this is, honestly. This account was about Platinum 1, Diamond 4 MMR. Lost, like, ranked patch, whatever you want to call it, last season. Lost split, I guess that's the correct word for it. So you are aware of the situation. So you can assume about that elo, obviously, but since new ranked season, it is never completely guaranteed on this one. Slowly kite the small Krog around the big one here. Will save you a bit of health. You are still gonna... like, the biggest problem Shyvana has, which they didn't really fix... a little bit with the Q attack speed, but they didn't really fix it, is like her early clear speed is... or like her early clear potential, sorry, is pretty abysmal. It costs you quite a bit of HP and you're not even that fast. With the attack speed from Q, it helps you slightly. But there is a good chance that like EQ instead of EW makes more sense if you're starting blue into Gromp. Perhaps, but it's still like one of the biggest pain factors for Shyvana in general, regardless of the build, is just her clear speed. Like, there are champions that... forced into the jungle that have much better clear speed than Shyvana does, which is slightly painful to consider, unfortunately. Make sure the auto attack reset with Q here. Like, the extra attack speed you have, that the 2 hits after the initial Q is really significant, though, because that does help you quite a bit with like proc damage on E at the same time, so that is quite nice. But yeah, I mean, I guess it... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it right now. I'm a little bit worried about Pantheon, though. I'll have to say that much. I'm gonna hit the plant up. Ooh, yeah, I popped a potion here for sure, right? I have to max W as AD Shiv instead of reflex maxing E. I am significantly worried about Pantheon, I'm not gonna lie. The Pantheon is still pretty good. Got spotted. I'm gonna just recall. And then we're gonna move up to the Xerath, hopefully. I recalled on Vision there, basically, to see if I could mess with them a little bit. I am... Yeah, this is what I thought. Based on, like, just him being Kayn, I figured he was gonna have started on this Raptor camp, so the 4 minutes on the respawn on this I can easily catch, and that's why I was waiting here. Also kind of waiting for Xerath to be a potential kill. Especially now, he's gonna pop Ghost, pop this. Just have to hit the Q and then he should be dead. Perfect. Kayn is bot lane. He's gonna walk into the bush, reset aggro, and instantly reset. Yeah, that's good. He was in a pretty bad spot, and with Ghost I should be able to reach him with Ghost W, like boost as well. So that's good. Let's get Recurve Bow. I guess that is all I can really buy at the moment. We're rushing Blade of the Rune King for AD Shiv. It's kind of like rushing Nashor's. Kind of the same vibe. But yeah, it's just the best one to rush for the most part. I did get his Raptors on respawn, which is good because I figured Kayn starts Raptor, so a 4-minute reset for that would be really good for taking potential. I mean, ooh. Seems a little sus. Might be able to do something here, perhaps. Kayn is most likely gonna back... oh, they also back off. Kayn should reset here, like 99% he should reset here. Oh, that's scuttled. Is this... it's not up yet. I should wait a little bit. I can do this, and then do my Raptor camp, and then do Dragon after Scuttle disappears. Because I think Kayn is definitely going to go towards topside, right? And we are Shyvana, so we are going to be significantly fast on the Dragon clear speed. Oh, he had barrier. Okay, thank you. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna go dragon. Because Kayn had to have gone topside. I'm like 99% sure he went. Yeah, there he is. I knew he was topside there. My Malphite seems to be very dead though, but I get a dragon out of it, so it's not a bad deal. Looking at respawn timers of camps here as well, his entire bot side should have respawned too, so I can probably do dragon into his entire bot side camps. Most likely. Which is what I'm gonna go for here. I know Scuttle is up, but that's not really gonna matter too much compared to... Really? 6, I guess that should respawn in a bit. This should be up, right? Yeah, okay. We even killed Kayn, that's quite big. What's the respawn timer on this man's Gromp? What did he do? I'm a tiny bit confused by that Gromp. Oh. He's just a little slow. Okay, cool. I'll just take this on spawn as well. Should be okay. This is just like punishing Kayn for his map positioning, basically. What it comes down to. This, and then bot lane seems to be fairly gankable. That's a little unfortunate. I have 34 seconds on the Rift Herald. So I can do a red buff here into Krugs and then reset into Rift Herald, and I should be pretty well off. Makes me pretty strong overall. Took 2 of Kayn's bot side camps as well. If you would have traded that for my top side camps, that would have been fine. But generally, if you can just take any chances to take the enemy jungle, it's obviously really good for you. I will do this camp and then reset into the Rift Herald spawn. If he rushes Rift Herald, I should still be able to make it to deal with that. So it shouldn't be a problem if I take a little bit of an extra camp here. If you are more worried, you can also just reset after the red buff here, but I feel like this is fine. Okay, let's buy the components of this. We'll sprint out of base. Ooh, I can go top lane here, actually. I need to just sprint up there as fast as possible. I feel like I should check the Herald first regardless here. W again, have as much movement speed, because there is a bit of a threat here that he just insta-sprints Rift Herald, and if I don't check right now, then he will definitely get it. But if it doesn't... Yeah, there he is. I am a little bit in trouble. I'm gonna go for the gank, I don't care. Are you gonna ult him, or do I have to wait for you, man? What's going on here? I have to ghost here, I think. Oh, he stopped doing it! Hey! We take those. Slight waste of my ghost then, but I wanted to get every single ounce of movement speed I could get there. To try to make speed up to that. Okay, he went mid lane. I should be able to finish this fast enough. Especially in dragon form. I guess I get the Herald anyway. Not bad. Ooh. I cannot make that. I cannot make that. I was considering it, but yeah, no, can't make that. I'm surprised Kayn stopped doing Rift Herald, honestly. I thought he would just try to finish it. I think the threat of me being there was just too big for him, which is kind of good. I just saw the Pantheon, like, if I go fight the Kayn, what basically happens is Pantheon, like, ults me. Malphite can't react, I die. So fighting Herald there wouldn't have made sense initially. I just have to make sure I fight the Pantheon instead with the Malphite ultimate. Okay. I was seeing if I could go for this gank. I could still probably do it. But I do have to respect the fact that Malphite doesn't have ult there for a bit. He's gonna clear this control ward.
Without remorse.
I smite him to slow. I should be able to auto attack him quite easily here. Very nice. Good for Malphite there also to hold turret aggro, which was really smart. I think he doesn't kill that only if he hits all 3. Or 4, he has 4 already. Oh, okay, I thought he had 3. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just go hit turret. Oh, very interesting. I think getting hit by the stun there actually makes more sense than not getting hit by the stun. I think we have to... I don't know about this one. Yeah, this seems very sus. I don't want to stick around here. He's going to lose a lot of platings on mid. Plus, if I reset now, I need to get to the dragon anytime. Kind of. And he went mid. I just go steel caps here. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, nope. We're going bot lane instead. I'm just going to run here as fast as possible. Senna gets all this. This is quite good, actually. I think she could have walked more aggressively into that one, honestly. The slow there is quite painful, though. I got him. Slow was a little bit sus, but the movement speed for my W is quite significant, so that's not too bad. I actually think I just sprint mid turret here. I think I do this. Oh, it's down. Damn. I just Rift Herald this instantly and I would just push mid turret. Because this situation right now allows me to instantly do the Herald. My smite wasn't up quite yet, and I just have some time basically to just take this. I'm level 9 soon. I'd rather do the dragon in this situation. Kayn ran up, by the way, so I'm not too worried about this. I'm just gonna do this. They can wait in the bush there for all I care. I do this quite fast by myself. You can hit me with whatever you like. I don't think it makes a difference. There it goes. Pick up the... Oh, nope, I don't need to pick up the plant. I don't care, mate. Dragon is worth every single bit more than your death. So, good luck with that one. I'm just gonna do my jungle camp here. My jungle camps here. I already got the dragon, which is my main objective there. I do not care about you or your fight situation. I got the dragon. This seems a little sus. Am I... Do I have to be worried about, like... Wait for my E cooldown? That... Really? My god! That is annoying as hell. That's interesting, okay. The Lulu still had ult. You are dead. Thank you very much. He didn't have ult anymore, I knew that for a fact, so it wasn't an issue. I could just walk at him, kill him with press the attack. The Lulu ultimate, I think, happened and knocked me up so I couldn't walk forward anymore, which was kind of annoying. So I couldn't actually get within Q range. Like, the only way I would have double killed them basically, or probably triple killed them if I had flash, but I don't have flash. I run Ghost. And yes, I know Ghost is nerfed, but still on AD shift, like getting into distance, into range is like the biggest problem sticking. Still a 15-second Ghost, which is quite significant, so it's definitely not terrible or anything. I alter the components of Iceborne, giving me armor. But basically what I'm going to do here is Iceborne into Wit's End. So I'll have armor and magic resist plus a slow. And then with that slow, they will never be able to escape from me anymore because I also have approach velocity. I have to do this camp first, so I hope my team doesn't get murdered. The reason I have to do this camp first is because of Dragon Form. Don't have the time to... My team's just trolling. Actually trolling. It's a little unlucky. Fair enough. Engaging that fight right there is not ideal. Like, if I didn't have to, like, wait for Dragon... Or, like, have to hit that camp for Dragon Form, it could have maybe been better. But my Qiyana is just going hyper-aggressive, griefing it, which is not the best. Obviously.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Without removal.
Just sprint up there as fast as I can. Very good. Just gonna go do Rift Herald now. Should be free, hopefully. I'm gonna slowly pull this out if I can. Just a little bit out of the corner. Should be a free Rift Herald though. Like, the longer this game goes, the stronger I'm... Like, the more impossible I'm gonna be to kill, basically. So that's quite strong. That's very spicy. Let's see if I can catch out on this Xerath here, potentially. He should be dead. I hit him right now. Okay, we're good. He flashed. This is fine, though. We leave. I don't want to do this. Oh, wow. Where the hell? How do you die there, man? Like, really, Qiyana? Alright, then. That's kind of cringe. This Qiyana just full-on sprinting it and pinging her teammates for doing things. That's very spicy. I have about 50 seconds on the dragon. I'm gonna just take this and reset, I guess. I don't really want to fight mid lane here. She needs to stop running it into the enemy team, like this positioning here, and then blaming the teammates for it. That's kind of wild. Got this, and then Wits End next. We will take this one. Perfect. We'll take a control ward here too. I'm gonna kill Pantheon first if I can. Yes, teleport, I get that, but that's gonna delay him quite significantly still for the dragon. I'm not too big of a fan, because walking into that will be significantly harder without Malphite, which is my main worry here, basically. I guess I can go for Xerath on mid lane, maybe. Oh my god. That's very good. I hate Pantheon so much. He's a really annoying champ. Really frustrating champion to play against with that stupid damage shield. However, it's okay. I am pretty hard to kill, at least. That's good. Malphite came in time, luckily, so he didn't wait, he didn't make a terrible teleport, is what I'm saying. I'm quite happy about that one. Xerath had, like, everything up to get away from me there, which he's only gonna have once, which is also good for me, I suppose. Guess I just herald the bull turret here, honestly. Walk within turret range for local turret gold. I'm not really going to get much else out of this. Like, I could have maybe ran, like, mid and used it there, but that was also not going to be great. So just getting, like, one turret off the map is enough for me with that Rift Herald, to be honest. I don't really have Wits End to recall for yet. Qiyana just took my Raptors, unfortunately. I don't have to recall right now. I have plenty of sustain for this to be fine. I'm gonna have to sprint mid lane though. Got hit. He should be dead. Baron. Come. Twitch! You are... Team! Baron! Are you blind? What are you doing, Twitch? Holy moly, you are blind. That's really unlucky. Yo. Are you serious right now? You are literally trolling for a mid wave. That's wonderful. Look at him, man. We are doing Baron and you're AFK mid. Considering this was like Diamond Dealer, and he even died for it as well. You are so griefing me. That's unbelievable. Whatever. Dude, that Baron would have died like 15 seconds ago if we would have just rotated for it and he wouldn't have even died. I guess it is what it is. I'm mind blown by people that don't just go Baron, that don't just listen to a Baron call and just AFK for any wave possible. That's ridiculous to me. But I guess it is what it is. I still got the Baron. It's the benefit of AD Shyvana, I suppose. Because if I was AP Shyvana there's not a chance in hell I could get Baron. Like with a team that doesn't rotate quick enough to do Baron, like the Malphite, like positional rotation was also awful as well. Like he walked all the way around that way instead of just tanking Baron for me, right? So I would do more damage than him, if that makes sense. So it kind of just ends up being a situation where it's like, yeah, right. All right, then. I got my Wit's End finished, which is good. Next item, I'm not 100% sure yet. Like, I'm leaning towards Titanic at the moment. And I go, like, Titanic Stoneplate. That's, like, my last item. But I could also just go a little bit more, like, resistance-based tank, potentially. And build, like, a Thornmail, maybe. I don't know. I just want the Kayn to walk into me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
He's not paying attention. He's just instantly dead. Goodbye. Yeah, the burst combo from the on-hit damage is very strong with this build. Like, if you've scaled up with press the attack proc as well against the squishy, you just one-shot them. So that is the benefit. I do really feel like it's much stronger to play AD Shiv now. Because I also have, like, the extra percentage on this one. For an extra bonus percent per 100 AD. That's quite good. Okay, Kayn is dead. I'm just gonna push bot while my team pushes the rest. Like, put as much pressure on as many waves as possible with Baron. Why are you here? Push mid. You are... Oh my god, he's on drugs. They should have just pushed the mid turret. Like, both of them just rotated for literally no reason. This mid turret could have been dead. Alright, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. Dude, look at that damage, though. Look at that Q damage. Oh my god. Immediate extra attack speed is also so significant as well. I'm gonna push this bot turret down here. Okay. I don't know how much I can actually push here. I keep hitting turrets. I need to be careful for turret aggro, actually. Kills him, yeah, I figured. Touch him as well with a Q, he's dead. That's game. Yeah, so last items here. I probably would have gone Titanic Stoneplate. I think that makes the absolute most sense build-wise. But that's probably what I would have sent as the last two items here. But yeah, I say that's a pretty solid carry on my end. And I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Actually, before the endgame stats here, this screenshot, or like this screen right here should tell you the elo of this game. Got placed into Platinum 3 with 80 LP on 1 of 5 games. So I guess it's not a 10 game placement, but that gives you the idea. Like, the account was about Diamond 4 MMR last season. So yeah, you have an idea of what it was that I faced. And then for the endgame stats now, I ended up doing 14.1k damage, which is good enough. The thing here is, like, she outdamages me, but you have to keep in mind that she full-on sprinted it several times. So doing free damage in that manner is slightly unfair towards the total damage dealt to champions at the end of the game. Because I believe, how many deaths did she have? 6 deaths, and I believe like 4 or 5 of those, she just, like, I'm pretty sure 4 of those, she essentially suicide bombed for a bunch of damage. So there is obviously, like, that to take into account. So yeah, her damage is higher than mine, but I don't know, man, you know. True damage here at 482, which is just smite damage. This is the biggest one, obviously. Objective damage, I made sure to get every dragon, every herald I could, every, like, baron as well. Being on top of this as much as possible, especially when you are playing Shyvana. Those dragons are really important because they give you additional stats and you do additional damage to them, so you're going to take them much quicker. It is just the biggest stat here. So regardless of any damage I dealt or took, this is what carried the game tremendously. Picking up Baron, picking up all those dragons, Rift Heralds, etc. So yeah, 60k damage there is an insane stat in that situation. Healing done at 14.2k. We have damage taken at the most at 22.3k as well. Self-mitigated at another 21.6, so I took the most by quite a large, overall took the most by a good margin. I mean, Malphite's kind of on par, but you have to take into account that I then also did like 14.1k damage. Obviously, this game didn't have a colossal teamfight stage, so damage will definitely amp up at like 25 minute plus. It's gonna amp significantly if there are more teamfights, 25 minute plus. So there is that to take into account as well. And the moment you get to that like 5-6 item build on this champion, you are essentially immortal, because you're going to be so difficult to kill through all those tanks. That's why you do quite a lot of damage based on HP and on hit, so your Q procs off that quite significantly as well. Yeah, and then we have gold earned here at 14.2, so I earned 4k more than the rest. That's consistent farming and all of that type of stuff, right? And then for the runes, press the attack didn't do too much damage here, I will say. Most of the time they kind of died before I actually got the full press the attack proc off, I will say. But, I mean, it's still decent. It is really good for burst potential. And it makes you a lot stronger early game fights as well. Because if you run things like Lethal Tempo or Conqueror instead of press the attack, you have to deal with like a weaker early game stage, whereas and that's your weakest stage already. So having press the attack to slightly compensate for that early stage and have the press the attack proc, which can proc off of your auto attack Q with just like a simple auto attack reset, it'll proc because of the Q double hit. This will do quite a significant amount of damage and amp proc damage early on, so your HP percentage damage is going to go through much more effectively. And yeah, it just does a lot of damage. But against a bunch of squishies, it will one-shot them in most cases if you have the Blade of the Rune King and the Wit's End. Because an auto attack Q reset essentially doesn't give press the attack much value afterwards. It's just like an initial proc, and then after that it's like, yep, well, I guess you're already dead. So there's that too. Because you saw me delete the Kayn, right? Like, that's just an example throughout the game. Like, at near the end of the game there, when I was running bot lane, I just like auto attack, like E auto attack Q, and he was just gone, like completely gone. So that is that really. Triumph for a bit of extra HP, taking the shielding one, the overheal one doesn't do anything on shift because you don't have enough lifesteal for that to matter. So the Triumph is better, especially like later game team fights as well. That's going to be quite significant. Tenacity, CC reduction, coup de grace for a bit of extra damage as well, and then magical footwear and approach velocity. You can probably do some other secondary runes. However, going Iceborne Gauntlet, I do quite like the approach velocity and just in general for your teammates, because if your teammates slow somebody, it's a 7.5% movement speed increase, which is quite significant because you already have a lot of additional movement speed amps with your W and your Ghost. So that does quite matter, but also the magical footwear gives you additional movement speed, so that's kind of why I like it. And then when you have the Iceborne Gauntlet, you will basically be unkiteable. Because of the Iceborne Gauntlet slow and then the approach velocity combination after that, which I think is really, really strong on this champion, because the biggest issue AD Shyvana has is getting kited. AP Shyvana has a bigger attack speed boost out of her W, or movement speed boost out of her W, so she gets kited a lot less. Plus, you can obviously be an artillery cannon on a distance and be fine, but this version has to auto attack in melee range a lot, so getting kited is a lot worse, and that's why I run approach with magical footwear for every single bit of movement speed I can get, and combine that with a slowing potential from Iceborne Gauntlet. And yeah, that's really that for the build. So that's it for Shyvana. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.